Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt nervous or anxious to the point where you actually stopped yourself from doing something, from putting yourself out there, putting out a product, sharing an idea, writing an article, or giving a talk? I've never done that myself. Lots of times. But there's an interesting thing that you can actually switch that level of anxiety, what's known as a threat response, into something that's more productive called a challenge response. I think it was Bruce Springsteen who said, it's not about making the butterflies in your stomach go away for a performance or putting yourself out there. Instead, it's about getting them to fly in formation. So how do you do this? How do you go about changing that anxiety, that feeling of being under attack or perceived that you might be under attack if you put your thing out there? How do you change that threat response into a challenge response, which actually changes your body's physiology and gives you the energy to support you to move forward with whatever it is you want to do? Well, the answer is simple. You can actually do this by reframing it in your mind. You can actually just look at the thing that you're about to do, and rather than saying, this is a big scary gap that's going to hurt me or that's going to bring about something negative or something bad, you can look at the same thing and say, this is a challenge. This is something that's going to help me to grow no matter what happens. Rather than focusing on the outcome, whether it's going to go well or not well, the simple act of taking this step forward is going to help me break through this barrier, and I know that I'm going to feel better regardless of what happens. And also realize that it's not just make or break. There's never just one opportunity to put ourselves out there, right? We have these continuous chances. The most important thing is that we learn to take that step forward even if it feels uncomfortable. And one thing that can help with that is by shifting our focus from the outcome, which can seem really big and scary, to the very process of just taking this next step and framing that as a growth challenge.